Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, man, come on, man, big up yourself, man, big up the whole Metric community. Come on, man, we still here, we still shining, we still giving you all the latest Man United news and whatever else Man United related. You understand? We're always with it. Don't get this thing twisted. Let me share my screen. We get straight into it. Laurie Whitwell's come out and said loads about the transfer window. I need a few of you lot's opinions, how you lot think it went, what is it out of 10, etc. We're going to get into all of that. But yeah, man, smash the likes, my peoples, man. We've got Senne Lammens, man. Big up the boy Senne Lammens. He's joined. He's officially a Manchester United player now. The boy Lammens. I've been rooting for him the whole summer. We've been linked with him since probably about April. I've been rooting for the boy Lammens. We've finally got the boy Lammens through the door. So let me show you lot, the boy Lammens here. Bam. This is our signings for the summer window. This is who we've gone and got. This is all of them. Diego Leon, I don't even think they should count him as a first team signing. But they have. They are signing. They are counting him as a first team signing. So we'll see. But yeah, man, big up the boy Lammens, man. It's finally done. I've got all Lammens' stats and how this thing happened. Laurie Whitwell came out today and said loads of things. Why would it sign a midfielder? Who was meant to go for instead? And etc. Who was rooting for what? There's loads of stuff to get through, man. Do you understand? But I want to know, would you not think this window was out of 10? Out of 10, what would you say that this window was? I can give my opinion, but I want to hear from you lot. What do you think this window was out of 10? Let me know, peoples. Cool. So yeah, we've got this stuff about Lammens anyway. I've got the Lammens stuff that he's just come out. I can show you like that, Man United. He said his little quote that he's happy and whatnot. It's his dream move. You get me? Big up the boy Lammens, man. He's been waiting, sitting tight. Dream move. Big up the boy Lamsky, man. Yeah? Man said, when life gives you lemons, when life gives you lemons, what do you do with it? They're already making little jokes about his thing. The boy Sancho's gone, of course. If you missed it last night, all the bombers. My phone was going crazy, bro. Sancho's gone. Anthony's gone. We got a new bomb squad. We've got a whole new bomb squad now. The Amas has gone on loan to Sheffield Wednesday. I heard we're paying the whole loan. Because it's the EDIP money. We're paying the whole loan. Anthony's gone to Real Betis permanently. He's missing. I don't know if he's going to write us a little nice letter. I don't think so. Højlund's gone to Napoli for the rest of the season. Obviously, if they get Champions League, it's going to be obligation. So there's loads going on, man. There's loads going on. A couple of the young boys have gone on loan as well. A lot of them have left. But let me know what you lot think. What do you lot think the thing was out of 10? Let me know. And let me show you that now. Laurie Whitwell's come out and spoke. Big up the boy Laurie Whitwell, man. This guy is plugged in when it comes to Manchester United. He knows all the little inside stuff. He talks about Emi Martinez spent transfer deadline day at Aston Villa's training ground. So Emi Martinez wanted this thing to happen so bad, he was sitting in their training ground waiting for a call that never came. Imagine that. You're sitting there waiting for a call that never came, mate. And now it's Emi Martinez's birthday. Imagine that. And Fabrizio's just come out and said, Emi Martinez, Aston Villa are happy with him staying. Awkward, isn't it? Very awkward for Emi Martinez. Because he wanted to go to Man United. He said he's doing anything he can to go to Man United. It flopped. And now look, they've took him back. And it's his birthday as well. Look, let me show you, look. It's the geezer's birthday. And they've took him back. Aston Villa are happy to continue with Emi Martinez this season as no exit is expected after Man United deal off. Martinez is not keen on a Turkish league move and prepared to stay at Villa. Man United opened talks but never sent an official bid. We never came back in for him. So this is what happened with Martinez. He feels wronged. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let's hit these likes. Let's get these likes going. Get the algorithm going bananas. But yeah, man, Aston Villa are happy to keep with him. It's his birthday as well. So a bit awkward still. Awkward for him. But anyway, Laurie Whitwell's come out today and said this. He said that Emi Martinez really wanted to move. He even phoned Lisandro Martinez. he phoned Lisandro Martinez, his Argentinian teammate, to advocate for him with Peapot United, which he duly did. So Martinez got a word in for him as well to come true, but bro, we just gave up on him in the end and said there's no point. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you why the Emi Martinez thing didn't happen. If Sancho agreed to go on a permanent, the Emi Martinez deal would have happened. Because Sancho didn't want to go on a permanent. That's what killed the Emi Martinez goal. That's what I'm telling you, lot. If Sancho went on a permanent, then we would have done a swap deal. We would have done a swap deal, maybe put a little bit of money on top. But because he refused to go on a permanent transfer, that's what killed Emi Martinez deal. So for all of you lot that didn't want Lammens, blame this geezer. Don't blame us. Don't blame the Lammens crew. Blame this geezer, your boy Sancho. Man United's idea was to do a permanent swap deal for Emi Martinez and Jadon Sancho, but Jadon Sancho refused to go to Aston Villa on a permanent. He refused. So this is why we didn't get Martinez. Because if he said yes, we would have done a swapsy for both of them permanently. It would have been easy. 1, 2, 3. Come on, man. This is what's going on. So this is the reason why we got Lammens. I'm happy with Lammens. I know a lot of you lot don't want Lammens. I've seen the discourse. It's going mad. Oh, why are we getting Lammens? He's not experienced, blah, 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 bro. Blame this geezer, bro. This is why we didn't go for my man. And that's what Laurie Whitwell's saying. He's saying, boom, Martinez didn't get the call that he wanted, mate. And then he goes on to say, Emi Martinez also spoke to Ruben Amorim in June and July about a prospective move, with the United head coach understood to feel the World Cup winner character experience will be beneficial for his side. According to people familiar with discussions, who will remain anonymous to protect relationships. So, bro, Ruben Amorim spoke to Martinez himself in July and said, yo, I want him. He's a World Cup winner, boom, boom, boom. But I told you lot already why it messed up. And then it goes, but no formal approach was made until Martinez returned to Birmingham for pre-season, when Villa received the phone call inquiring about a loan deal. The prospective deal did not progress beyond that. However, and on deadline day, United instead agreed a deal to sign Lammens. So my man sat there at the training ground waiting for this phone call that never came, bro. It never came, my bro. Sorry, brother. It never came. But like I told you, lot, it was weird though how we were sitting on Lammens, right, waiting, and then Emi Martinez was there, and he's got George Mendes. But I told you, the only reason Emi Martinez is not a Manchester United player because I wanted Lammens. So anybody that's going to come for Lammens, just remember, the only reason Emi Martinez is not a Man United player is because of your friend Sancho, bro. That's it. He didn't want to do a permanent deal. We'll leave it like that. I'll get a few of these comments and we'll get into it. Sancho killed it. When I saw you weren't on at 7, I thought you wasn't going to post after the transfers finished. Happy you online. Yeah, man, I'm still here, man. I'm here every day, man. We do this every day. This is not ending. You think I'm only here for the transfer window? Nah, bro. I'm here, bro. I'm going to try and get some other people on the show as well. Don't worry, bro. I'm here every day. I might do a little video at the end of every night and tell you that whatever's going on. Obviously, it's international break now. It might be a bit boring, but anything that comes out, I'm still here. Same old. I should be on once a day minimum. Don't worry. Salvio, big up yourself, though. Big up, Mitch. I'm not happy. I want to hear my opinions. What happened? Talk to me. 8, yeah. You're rating the window at 8. I rate the window at 8 as well. I'll be real. I didn't want Lammens. I wanted a Nana. That's it. Huh? This window was 8 out of 10. You wanted a Nana. What a Nana from Villa? Or I don't understand. Morning, G. We saying slices. I wanted a Premier League goalkeeper proven. Martinez. Yes, indeed. No, I don't think Emi Martinez got left hanging like that. There's no way. Yeah, he got left hanging. We left him hanging at their training ground. I mean, at least Villa took him back. United said Martinez was just another possible option. There was no bid for there wasn't no bid for Martinez because we couldn't do a swapsy. We was going to do a swap deal, bro, with Sancho. We wanted Sancho gone off our books forever. So if they said we'll do a swap, we said cool. But if they said no, this is Fabrizio Romano saying this, not no me, the journalist. Lammens is good because we're having 10 years. Martinez just 1 season. Our window was a 5 out of 10. A good window for sure, can be better. 5 is half though. So what else was needed then to be 10? Let me know what else you felt like was needed to get a 10 then. Because you're saying this 5 is mad. Pool City, Chelsea are already better than United and doing triple the business. How do we even turn this around? I don't think it's about the business though, man. It's about filling what you need. I'm happy with Lammens for sure. I told you we're getting Lammens. Yeah, he did. Senne Lammens made 100. Yep, I got all the stats about Lammens. Don't worry. 4 out of 10 is mad. Come on, Ivan, man. I don't know what shows you're watching, man, that are putting this negativity in your head, man. Ivan, there's no way this is a 4 out of 10. That's being disingenuous, man. Come on, bro. There's no way. 4 out of 10 is brazy. You lot are going crazy now. You lot are watching too much negative shows. You're coming there spreading the negativity, blood. There's no way it's 4 out of 10. Come on. Let's be serious now. Come on. Well, shit, Martinez going to see Sancho back at Villa. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I wanted a midfielder at least 10 million obligation to buy or loan. Man said 4. 4 is mad. 5 out of 10 transfer window for me. But why would you not say 5 though? What else was needed? I know we need a midfielder. We all know that. So if we got a midfielder, it'll go from 5 to a 10. That don't make sense. If we just needed one position, surely it will go from an 8 to a 10 or a 9 or 7.5 at least. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you though? I don't know how it can go from a 5 out of 10 to a 10 from one midfielder. Come on, bro. It's an 8 out of 10, I would say. This is why I would say 8 out of 10. Because we bought in more quality. We bought Cunha, we bought Mbumo, we bought a striker, we bought a goalkeeper. And on top of that, we've sold all the bomb squad, bro. The whole bomb squad is gone. Apart from Malacia, the whole bomb squad is gone. Malacia doesn't even count. I don't even think half of the players remember he's a Man United player. I don't even think half of the players remember that this geezer is a Man United player himself. There's no way anyone can tell me Sir Jim, when he thinks about the squad, he thinks about Malacia. There's no way. There's no way. I think it's a 4. I think it's an 8, man. If we got a midfielder, we're a 10 out of 10. We've got rid of all the bomb squad. We've got quality in. Come on, man. Man's telling me this is a 4 out of 10. This is a 4 out of 10. Mini clearer. We've cleared out all these guys on the right, and we've got these guys on the left in. Yeah, we need a midfielder. Diego Leon could get added on this list as well, but come on. Man can't tell me this is a 4 or 5 out of 10, man. The quality is different. The quality is different. We've seen what Cunha's come and done in his couple games. Yeah, he hasn't scored, but we've seen what he's changed already. Mbumo, come on. He's on a different kettle of fish. You can't tell me this is 4 out of 10. Clearing all these guys out. All these guys have left the club on the right. You could put Ericsson in there as well if you wanted to. And then you brought in these 4. I know we should have got probably a midfielder, a bit more, but come on. A lone midfielder would have been 10-10, but this is an 8. Exactly. That's what I'm on. We only had Cunha at one stage, 9 out of 10, magic. Midfield is likely to be a priority in January or next summer. I saw that, Stormborn. I love for that. We need like 3 midfielders. Okay, so then 7 out of 10. We need 3 midfielders now. Yeah, you're trolling. Slices is trolling today. I need a CM and a right back in Man United class. And Mbumo, Sesko, and Lammens were too late. Didn't get any experienced keeper. Didn't get a CM. Amrin wanted wing backs as well, and we didn't get it. Should have got more for Nacho. Nah, man. I think you're looking at it on the negative side of things, man. And Mbumo, Sesko, and Lammens is the only one that came in late. He just came in. You know what I mean? And the transfer window's done. We've only played 3 games, bro. We've lost 1 game, won 1 game, drew 1 game. It's not really a crisis. Yeah, the Grimsby thing has made everything seem even worse than it is. Because we've lost the game, drew a game, and won a game. We're like 9th in the league. We're 2 points away from Arsenal, title contenders. And we've got a lot of positions that we needed to change. We've got rid of the whole bomb squad. Do not tell me about Malacia. I don't want to hear about Malacia. Nobody knows he's at the club. Forget about Malacia. Let's not talk about him. He's on the lowest wage ever. No one even knows this guy's on the club. We've got rid of the bomb squad, mate. Come on, man. I think it's a good window, man. It's a good window. What we're used to, and let me tell you something as well. What did you lot want to happen? Did you lot want us to act like the Glazers and go? You wanted Ineos to do what the Glazers do and go out there and do a last-minute midfield signing and go sign Conor Gallagher. Imagine we went there and signed Conor Gallagher for 50 million. Yeah, we wanted him on loan. They said no. What you said here is true, and bueno, this is true. We inquired about Conor Gallagher yesterday or whatever, and they said no. Ben Jacobs came out 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the window closed. Remember, I was on a 4-hour stream. I didn't miss a thing. So 10 minutes before the window closed, Ben Jacobs came out and said Manchester United inquired about Conor Gallagher, but they said no. So he tried to put that 10 minutes before the window closed. I think that was a bit of a PR. I think Man United, or he's done them a favour, or they told him, yo, pull it out there just before the window closes. So it looks like we tried to sign a midfielder. You know what I mean? But they don't want to panic buy. What would we rather? Would we rather go there with no midfielder at all? Or would you not rather panic buy and go and spend 50, 60 million on Conor Gallagher, bro? This is what they were doing last time. They went out there and spent mad money on Anthony and Casemiro and all these guys. So what would man rather? Let me know. Would you rather we spent 60 million or 50 million on a permanent deal for Conor Gallagher? Or would you rather we don't act off emotions, we don't go and panic buy no more, and we go and spend our money properly? What would you lot rather? You lot let me know, because it's evident. And I asked this question yesterday. Obviously, a lot of you lot might have not been in there. You see, if we're going to get a top midfielder, yeah, to get him on loan is very, very hard, because they've got to be unhappy at their club. Kobe Mainoo's unhappy. Why? Because he's not playing no games. Paulina was unhappy at Bayern. Why? Because he's not playing no games. Kolo Muani's gone to Tottenham. Why? Because he's not going to play no games at PSG. This is what happens. You got to get someone that's a baller and they're not playing any games. They're not wanted at their club because of some whatever. Tell me one midfielder you lot know that is at their club, always on the bench, not happy, that's actually a baller that can go and get a loan. Tell me one midfielder. Let me know, please. Because people are talking about Believers and Stiller and all these guys. These guys are playing every game. They start. They're happy. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying to you, man. A lot of people are taking this thing. They want us to just go out there and panic buy. Imagine we went out there and just bought. Look, they said this. Man United made an inquiry to loan. Look at that. 7 minutes before deadline. I think that was a bit PR-ish, to be honest with you. But look at it. Look at the timing on that at the bottom. 6:53. I said 15 minutes before. 7 minutes before deadline. He's briefed this. I think it was a bit of a brief. Man United made an inquiry to loan Atletico Madrid midfielder Conor Gallagher. Approach rejected. Atletico never prepared to sanction a temporary move. So would you not rather us bought him then? Imagine if we bought him. Would you not rather us paid 40, 50 million and bought Gallagher then? Let me know. Would that be a 10 out of 10? It's crazy. If we signed Martinez, we would have had the same mistakes we did with PSG. João Neves, exactly. We would have funded them to sign Lammens later. They were trying to sign Lammens, Aston Villa. Aston Villa was saying, if you don't take Martinez off us, we'll just sign Lammens. And they would have had the Martinez is going to be sitting there in 2-3 years saying, all right, cool, I'm ready to go to Saudi. And then now we're sitting there with, and then Lammens is over Villa. Actually, we need 4 midfielders, safe. Slice is trolling. And the striker experience as well. So Vivell signing. Big up this channel. Abdullah, big up yourself, man. What is wrong with our midfield? Please explain. It gets ran through, innit? It's not got a lot of pace, etc. We do need a midfielder, but bro, they're saying they don't want to panic buy. They're saying they don't want to panic buy. Look what we used to do with the Glazers, bro. Anthony. We lost 4-0 at Brentford. We paid 85 million for Anthony. We paid 70 million for Casemiro. We panic buyed. We sat there and said, oh shit. Come on, bro. That's what we want us to keep doing. So go out there and spend 50 million on him. And this geezer just runs around. That's all he used to do when he was at Chelsea. He runs around. He's got a lot of pace. He's got no quality. No quality, bro. Bruno, Casemiro, Ugarte, someone compete. Ahmad is getting too cooking selfish. 4 point out of 9. Yeah, but look at what's going on. You're going on like there's other teams that's not doing worse than us, bro. It's just the beginning. It's 3 games in, brother. 3 games in. We've lost to one team, Arsenal. Did you not expect us to... Look, my thing's all dropped. Let me think. Let me fix my thing and then I'll come back. It's looking all dark. But yeah, look at this, bro. We lost to Arsenal. Man, I'm moving like it's the end of the world. The only thing that's killed us is Grimsby. Grimsby's made us feel like this season is mad. But really, bro, look at the table, bro. Man City, title contenders. 2 losses. Come on, bro. What we doing here, man? Everyone's being overreactive, man. Overreacted, bro. Because we lost to Grimsby. That's what's killed our momentum. That's all it is. Apart from that, it's not been that bad, bro. Like, come on. We can still kick on. We can still make the Champions League and all that right now. We ain't written nothing off. We're on, look at that. We're on 3, is it 4 points? Yeah, look, Man City's on 3 points. We're on 4 points. Arsenal's there on 6 points. We beat Man City and Arsenal was to lose or something. We're in the top 4. But we're sitting there stressing about, come on, bro, man. But I understand about the midfield thing. 100% we need a midfielder. But did we want them to go out there and panic buy? You let me know. Let me fix this thing quickly. Do you not want them to go out there and panic buy? So yeah, man. It's gone mad. It's gone mad. Everyone's just going a bit crazy. Earthan, man, you need to relax, man. You've been mad negative this whole 2-3 days anyway, bro. Man's talking about Sunderland have bought 11 players. We've only bought 4, bro. They've just come from the fucking championship, brother. What do you want us to do? What, revamp the whole team? They all got to go soon. I don't think Ruben Amorim doesn't like Sesko. He's a target man. Ruben Amorim wants a striker that can play through the middles like Xerxes. No. I think he's going to play Sesko at the Etihad. 100%. He said that Sesko had cramps against Grimsby. So obviously it was, you get me? That's all it was. He had cramps. So he should play him against Think. Remember, Cunha and Mbeumo are, Cunha and Mount are injured. I'm going to try and get you an update about Cunha and Mount as well. Don't worry. Cunha and Mount are injured. So Bruno should go in the 10 now with Mbeumo. Bruno and Mbeumo in the 10. Sesko at top. In the middle, we should have Mainu and Ugarte. Or Casemiro, whatever. That's what I reckon. Or Ugarte, Casemiro. I don't think he'll play Mainu at Etihad, you know. I think he's going to need a little bit of pace. So he might have Ugarte and Casemiro. But really, we should have Mainu and maybe Ugarte. But Casemiro, he's a big game player. So I think he'll play him. I wanted to sell Ruben Amorim and Onana, buy a midfielder and a new coach. That's not happening. It's too late to get more players now, right? Only Turkey and Dubai are viable. Man said Dubai. Saudi, bruv. I've never heard of a league in Saudi. In Dubai, brother. West Ham go in the transfer market, go for a CM. Man's comparing us to West Ham. Bro, you're tapped. Irfan, you got to go on time out, man. I can't lie. You've been talking some rubbish in the last 2 days, man. You need to just chill out for a bit. Any CM is better than no CM. So basically, it's all vibes are fee. Bruno going to turn into Tony Cruz, brother. Amorim's job is on the line because I know CM ball is a risky business, and you've got to take it. So what are you saying then? We should have just bought Gallagher then. Is that what you're telling me, Ivan? I want to hear what you're saying. Do you think we should just buy Gallagher? Because any CM is better than no CM. We've got 5 CMs and they're not good enough to play the role. So any CM isn't better than no CM. Because we've got other CMs. We've got Ugarte, we've got Mainu, we've got Casemiro. So what are you talking about? You know what I mean? We've got CMs, but you're saying they're not good enough to play the system, but we should just go and get any CM. So saying they're not good enough to play the system then, what happens then? There are midfielders worth 20 million or less, nice midfielders who can be a loan or obligation to buy. Just wait for Belieber. If we get him and Lamine Kamara, Camavinga's not coming, bro. And I saw that all. Remember, I showed you, lot. His injury record is smelly. Forget about it. Nicholas Jackson was a joke. Yeah, I want Jackson to ball out over there. You made me a believer. I think we're getting Belieber next season. Can't just think we're going to get a baller next season. What about this season, dog? We must get top Champions League, top 4. Teams are becoming richer and doing triple as business. You've got to understand how to beat this. Broski, what do you like? You must think. All right, let me tell you something, Ivan. Yeah, this is not FIFA, bro. You're watching Chelsea. Chelsea are the best team probably in the world. one of the best teams in the world, in the top 5 at selling. Do not talk about teams like Chelsea and that. And you got to remember as well, a lot of these teams you're talking about. Who did you say in there? Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool. Yeah. Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. Yeah, he said Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. Liverpool spent 15 million last season on Chiesa only. 15 million. Chelsea and City was in the Club World Cup. So they went and done loads of business early. And Chelsea they do the bookiest things ever. Let's not talk about Chelsea because they sell good. They just sold Ben Chilwell to Strasbourg, their own club. They do some cook in the books. They sell hotels to themselves, training grounds. We cannot compare ourselves to Chelsea, brother. So the teams that you're talking about, bro, we can't compete with them anyway. This is not FIFA where we could just go out there and spend mad peas. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be realistic, brother. We've spent 215 million. That's 215 million or something in total. And we didn't even make the Champions League. We're not even in Europe. That is good. Man, I'm sitting here and saying like 200 million is, you think a lot of clubs can spend that, bro? A lot of clubs can't spend 200 million if they don't make Champions League or Europe, bro. They can't do it. We should not panic by, but we still need to rebuild the midfield. Exactly. 3 games is true. Arsenal, City, Chelsea, bought almost a whole new squad, and we're here saying, oh, it's okay, we're going to get Baller. Brother, every single one of them teams are in the Champions League. What are you, like, you need to pre what's going on and where we're at. That's what you're doing. You're sitting there just thinking, we could just go and spend all this money in the world. Last season, we spent about, was it 200 million? 150? Delay, Zerks. Like, last season, we spent money. I think it was 200 million, wasn't it? Or something like that we spent last season. The lit Xerxes and Mazararis and all of that. We spend money every season because we're Man United. We spent 200 million again on more quality now. Prem proven it's a bit of a bump. And man is basically saying, let's just, we got to be spending what City, Chelsea and Paul, they're in the Champions League. Getting in the Champions League, you get 100 million straight away. You got 100 million straight away to do anything with it. Stuff like that. We're not in no Europe, brother. You've got to understand this. You understand? And it seems that we had a bit of money there anyway because we was going for Belieber. So we had a bit of money there. Ben Jacobs just come out and said, yo, they're going to spend their money next season on a big midfielder, an elite midfielder. Don't make me have to play the video again, please. Should I play the video again? Just let me know. I'll play the video again if you don't want to see what Ben Jacobs said yesterday. He said, bro, I don't think they're going to panic buy it. They don't want to do that. They're going to spend it on an elite midfielder next season. That's what they want to do. They don't want to go into their next budget on someone meaty. So we could just go out there right now and buy it on a Agumi or one of these guys, but we don't really want them when we want to just go and get a Wharton, Stiller, or Belieber next season. That's what they're saying. I don't know. Mitch, I have one question for you, only one question. What is your view about Sesko? Sesko, he's got a lot of good touches, etc. But bro, give him a game. Give him a run of games. The man started 1 game. You understand? So I don't know my view on him yet, man. But I like his touches. Every time the ball gets to him, he can hold on to it well. And he's doing it. Yeah, he's been all right. But obviously, give him a game, man. Let him get into it, man. I don't even think he's had a shot. I haven't even seen Sesko shoot once. I've just seen him have a few headers. That's it. But let's give him, you get me? Give him a game. I think at the Etihad, it'll be a good time to start him. What's your view on him? I swear we destroyed Bournemouth in pre-season. Yeah, but they've come out different now. They're on a different thing now. True. Come on. Bro, if you think we're making Champions League, give me whatever you're smoking, my guy. I never said we're making Champions League. This is what I'm saying. What are you smoking? I haven't once said we're making Champions League. You think that we're making Champions League. This is what I'm saying. I haven't said it once. You know what I mean? Mitch, how you doing, my brother? Ashen, big up yourself, man. Could Mazarawi play in midfield? I don't know. I don't know, though. We had 92 days to plan the CM signing. Go on timeout, bro. Funny. I don't know. Nah, Ivan's cool, man. Ivan's cool. We're having a debate. You get me? I can't put him on timeout because he's expressing himself. Bomb squad technically gone, although 3 loans is the best thing out the window. I said we could have bought a young CM or a loan CM. Yeah, we could have. We could have, but they're saying they don't just want to get a squad player for no reason. They don't want to get a squad player for no reason. We've got Mainu here that's struggling to get a game, and we're trying to keep him. I think they want to give him some game time. Now we're not even in Carabao Cup. Imagine they go and get someone else. Chelsea sold more than they spent this window. Chelsea are the best. Man keeps putting Chelsea in these conversations. You've lost already. Do not ever compare us to Chelsea. They sell the best. They're crooked. They always find loopholes where they'll sell a hotel to themselves. They're just sold players. They sold Ben Chilwell to Strasbourg. No one knows the fee. It could have been 20 million or something. This is what they're doing. They're selling players to their own clubs, and then they'll say, yeah, look, we sold him for 20 million. So can we can now go and double that now. Bruv, they're on a different thing. João Felix is going to Saudi for 45 million. They're on a different thing, bro. They're on a different thing. Man, don't play with Chelsea. So basically, you're saying we should accept that we ain't on Chelsea, Pool, City, and Arsenal's level. So how do we chase them down? How do we beat them? How do we take the top 4 spot? Bro, listen. I don't think... let me tell you something for once, straight away, yeah? You're talking about top 4, which is ambitious. Hopefully, we get top 4. I don't think we'll get top 4. Everyone was saying we will get Belieber. If we get Belieber, we get top 4. No one was sitting there and saying, if we get Belieber, we win the league. Everyone was saying, if we get Belieber, we get top 4. I believe that. I'm not saying we get top 4 with this midfield and that. You are coming with top 4. So that's what you believe. You want us to get top 4, and you believe that that's what we're chasing, which is good. You should be that ambitious. But with this squad, without the midfield and all that, I don't think we get top 4. We still need to gel. We need some time to play together. So I think top 6 or something is what should be is a good aim. If we finish in top 6, it's a good season. Obviously, if we finish in the top 4, it's even better. But top 6 is a good season. That's what I would go off. So you're talking about top 4, but I'm saying you're talking about how much money they spend. You're saying these guys they spending 10 players, they're getting all of these players. I'm just saying to you, bro, they're in the Champions League and that. You get to spend more money. And if you sell players, you get to buy more players. We've not sold anyone. We only sold on the last day with the bomb squad. Literally. Bare loans. Sancho's on a loan, but we're probably going to let him go. You know what I'm saying? Højlund, obligation if they make Champions League. Anthony, permanent, last day. Garnacho, 2 days ago, whatever it was. Lindelof for a free. Rashford, he might even come back. I heard he's having a stinker in Barca. Man, I tell him he's having a stinker. He's taking shots from the halfway line and it's gone mad. Bro, then explain how we chased them down. Let me know. I'm all ears. Should we just accept we're top 10? Yes. We're looking at top 6, top 8. This is what I'm saying. No one has sat here and said we're going to be top 4 apart from you. This is what I'm saying to you. Of course, we chase them down when we have to. We get our midfielder and we get other positions, a wing back, a centre back next season. Casemiro leaves next season. You go and get a believer. You go and get a wing back. You go and get a centre back because Maguire leaves. Of course, then we're building a team. But man want it all to happen in one season. Like it's FIFA. You could just go out there and buy bare players in one thing. Like, we can't do that, bro. We can't go out there and spend all the money. Like, we can't do that. Liverpool went one season without spending. They bought 15 million, Chiesa. This season, they've gone crazy. And they won the league. So they've got money from winning the league. They've got money from getting in the Champions League. Think about it. This is what I'm trying to say to you lot. Man just want us to go out there and spend mad money. We ain't got no Europe. Where's this money coming from? I know we ain't in Europe. That's exactly my point. How do we get in Champions League then? Be able to spend if we can't now? Because we've spent this season because we've got a lot of revenue. So we've done what we can with the 215 million. So we bought what we can now. And then next season or January, we can spend again. You get what I'm trying to say to you? Garnacho's gone. He went for 40 million. We can technically spend 120 million. So this is what's going on, brother. It's not really hard to fathom it. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? We can't go out there and spend 500 million. We haven't got that. We haven't even got them 500 million. And on top of that, we can't spend it anyway. We'll be FFP that. So you're comparing us to Liverpool and all these teams. Liverpool spent 15 million last season, won the league, got money, and made Champions League. Arsenal, Champions League. Like, come on, bro, man. And they're selling. They're letting players go, and they're thingying. They're buying players on top of that. So it's a bit different, man. Man are kind of like they wanted us to do. You're comparing us with the wrong teams right now, bro. That's all it is. I'll be real with you. We can catch them, but it's got to take a season or two. You got to give it, you know what I'm saying? It can't all happen in one season, bro. City, Newcastle, all these teams that are building. Look at Newcastle. They got an exciting project, bro. All these Jimeras and all these Isaacs and all of that. They didn't buy them all in one season, bro. They were building it up on the side slowly. Joe Linton and all these guys, Livermental, Hall. They went 3 years without on a ban, basically. They weren't signing no one, bro. And then they're just getting the little pieces there and there. You know what I'm saying? This is what used to happen to Man City. Man City, this is how they came up. There was no FFP then or nothing. They just went mad and just bought their players. They don't do that no more, bro. They've dropped that out. You know what I mean? If we get 2 midfielders next season, fine. But the teams that get Champions League will get 5, 6 more players. What then, bro? This is what I'm saying, cuz it's about us just building on us and what fits our project. Forget the teams around us. Even buying bare players don't mean everything's going to work, bro. Look at Wirtz. He's been having a stinker for Liverpool. What does that mean? He spent 120 million. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Buying bare players don't mean nothing. Arsenal still look trash. Trash. You know what I'm trying to say? Even before they beat Leeds 5-0, before they scored the goal, they looked trash against Leeds. They looked trash against us. With Liverpool, they were just mad defensive. Liverpool have looked trash, but they've won every game. So buying bare players don't mean nothing. All of us, remember, when we was with the Glazers, that's all we used to do is buy bare players. That used to be our thing. We'll go out there and just spend our money on whoever. Anthony, Casemiro, Mount. Look at that window there. Mount, Casemiro, Onana, was it? Bruv, Højlund. Come on, bro, man. You can go and buy bare players. That doesn't mean anything. Them going out there and buying 5 players is calm. What, Madueke? What's Madueke going to do? I watched last games of Brighton. Believer was terrible. Everyone keeps saying this, you know. Right, he might be dropping the price. He might be dropping the price. He might be trying to drop the price. What did you say there, Slices? Oh, play the video again. I'm going to play you the video in a minute so you can see what Ben Jacobs said, so that some of you can have an understanding about the midfield and what and how we're moving now as a collective. Because we all support Man United. We need to know what they're thinking. So I'll play you the video. Don't worry. Give it a second. No problem, Slices. I got you. Sesko needs to get that touch. He's still a young lad. Yeah, I like the way, bruv, I've been watching him, man. He can control the ball a lot, but he just hasn't had a shot. I don't think he's had one shot. I don't think I've seen him. Remember, De Ligt had that shot there at Grimsby at the end. It wasn't Sesko, but you know the rival fans were saying Sesko. Martinez in the midfield might be a thing, what I've seen on X. I don't think he's got the pace, though. That's all it is. He'll be good with the playing style, but I don't think he's got the pace. No, I love you, bro. I'm just having a talk with you. Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. Man, I'm saying put my man on the block list. You've gone mad. Time out. I can never put Ivan on timeout. That's one of the guys, man. It's all good, man. Sometimes think you can't please some United fans. Always look at the bad side, never what Amran's trying to do. You think Lammens on goal, we can't make top 3. Is it possible? Nah, man. You're jumping the gun, man. Let's give it to December and then we see where we're at. We got Man City, Chelsea, then we got Brighton next. Yeah? So let's give it to December, bro, and then we see where we're at. Let's not talk about top 3, top 4 yet, bro. I showed you the table already. It's early days, and the table don't really mean nothing anyway. But still, do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, it's not as misery as it is. The only thing that's making it seem as mad as it is the fact that we lost to Grimsby. We've won a game, we've lost a game 1-0, drew a game 1-1, and we beat Burnley 3-2. Even the Burnley game, we should have been out of sight, but we made it harder than it needed to be. Let's be real. So it's not that mad. There's teams that are even mad. Look at Aston Villa, bro. They haven't even scored a goal, brother. Aston Villa haven't even scored a goal. They drew 0-0 Newcastle, lost to Brentford, and Brentford, they've just lost Wissa and Bumo, Norgard, their captain, and Thomas Frank. They might get relegated, bro. I don't think Dango's enough, and whoever that else they got. Newcastle, look at them. Drew 1, 0-0. Lost to Liverpool, and they just drew Leeds 0-0. Come on, bro. There's teams in worse positions than us, but who are we going to talk about? Manchester United. Who are they talking about in the press? Amram. But there's teams in worse conditions than us, bro. Literally. We win one game, we beat City, bam, won 7 points. Literally, like, we're not out of nothing yet. It's not misery the way everyone's saying it. We're done. It's over. Our season's done. Like, it's not that deep, bro. Like, let's not go too mad with it. I'm not even talking about top 4 this season, maybe next season. But how do we get there with only 3-4 signings? Because maybe next season, we strengthen now with where we need to. Do you get it? When they're already top 4, getting 8 players. Forget about the players, bro. Players don't mean nothing. You can go out there and get 50 players, bro. Nottingham Forest went out there and got 18 players or something like that. And then, what happened to them again? What happened to them? It didn't work out well. And then they changed it again. And then they finished in the top 7, whatever it was. It doesn't matter. Man can go out there and get loads of players and still get relegated, bro. It doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm trying to say to you, bro? Players don't mean nothing, bro. Man, I bought Madueke Arsenal. What's that going to do? Is that scared anyone? Come on, bro. Like, you got to look at who people are playing. We've seen Garnacho play for us. We know Garnacho's a bit inconsistent. He's gone to Chelsea. Does that mean now, oh my God, they bought Garnacho. They bought Gittins. Chelsea are going to cook. Gittins ain't scored a goal in like 8 months. Gittins is playing for Dortmund. There's only like 3-4 teams in the German league that cook. This guy's funny. Man said we're winning the Premier League. I didn't even see that. Hey, see in the German league, there's like 4 teams that attack. Everyone else defends. Leipzig, Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen, and Bayern. They're the only teams in the German league that attack. Everybody else defends, bro. And you had Gittins playing for Dortmund, and he only scored 8 goals. And he's gone to Chelsea. Garnacho's gone to Chelsea. They're both playing the same wing. Pedro Neto, Estavio. They've got like 100 wingers over there. They've got Quenda coming as well. You see what I'm trying to say to you? Buying loads of players don't mean nothing. Chelsea bought their players in Cuckoo, Desarcy, who's the other guy? Vega. Who else did they buy? João Felix. They had a window. They bought like 8 players and they sold them all. Every single one of them players is gone. João Felix, Vega. They tried to sell the Sassy. He's not in their plans, but he didn't go. Sterling's still there. Bruv, they've got loads of players. So I don't think the number of players you buy that means anything. It's about the quality and what fits your system. Newcastle, they're good with how they sign people. You get it? You got to rate Newcastle's project. They've just built up slowly. They've come out of nowhere with all these livramentals and that. They're just buying them one by one, bam, bam, bam. And now, look, it's all come together. So sometimes it's about how it comes together, man. Saw that halfway line shot from Rashi. He's nuts. I didn't even see it. I heard about it. My brother told me about it. Crazy, bro. This is what I'm saying. I heard there was drawing as well. Belieber, Kamavinga, and Kamara. We can't fix everyone in one window. Plus, we aren't in Europe. We don't need a big squad. Also, a lot of senior players are leaving next season, so give it room to spend. Exactly. Bruno probably goes to Saudi. I'll show you that in a minute, the video, what Ben Jacobs is saying. Bruno probably goes to Saudi. Casemiro leaves on a free. Maguire's going to leave. That's 3 players gone. That wage bill is going to be dim. Casemiro's on 350. Bruno's on like 300 or whatever, 280. Rashi goes, hopefully. Bruv, the wage bill's done. The highest person that from Ineos is Delete, and he's on 190. He might even be on less now because we ain't got Champions League. So this is what I'm trying to say to you lot, man. Do we go out there and make a mad signing as a midfielder right now and we don't even want the person? Or do we go out there and wait till next season or January? Smash the likes and subscribe. Come on, my people, man. We're still here, man. Transfer window's done, but we're still here chopping it up. I'm still bringing all the Man United news. So make sure you lot are smashing the likes, my peoples. We've got more people in the chat than the likes. Come on, peoples. All right, man. I understand what you mean, but I just don't see how we're chasing them down. If they keep getting top 4 and keep buying like they are, I don't see the gap closing. That's what I'm saying. I hear you, bro, but look at Nottingham Forest, bro. They was in the top 4 all last season. What did they do? You know what I mean? They didn't go that mad. They had Elanga and Callum Wilson going crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not really, come on, bro. It's about how good you're recruiting. It's not about how much you're recruiting. Arsenal signed 7-8 players. Some people are still saying Gyökeres, he never scored against no one in the top half of the Portuguese league in last season or something. More than 50 goals or something. Porto, Benfica, and that. He never used to score against them. Only the bottom half. Now he's come to the Prem. The lit pocketed him. He never had a shot against United. He played Liverpool, never had a shot. The only time he scored is against Leeds. So we can't sit there and just say, they're signing this guy, they're signing this guy. Chelsea's made bare signings, but not Champions League signings. I'll be real. I give it a 7. Glazers out. He kills me. Ivan, I think we can chase them down. Have you seen a lot of top 4 teams play? They are playing horrible. Let's go through them. Playing horribly. If we can keep up our consistency, we can definitely keep up. Listen, they think we're playing horrible because of our results, bro. We've had the most shots in the league. Let me show you some of the stats. If we were putting away all of our thing, we was putting away a lot of our chances. We should really be up there. Let me show you how we've been moving with Ruben this season. But obviously the Grimsby result and the fact that we keep putting ourselves in positions that we might lose the game, etc., is killing us. But look at this, peoples. Look how we've been going out there. Look at this. And I've got a new stat about shots, you know. We've got more shots now. But cool. Look at that. Look at that. You see Alex Crook, by the way, he's hammering out. Alex Crook, that rose with Ben Jacobs, he says, I'm hammering out. I want him out. Yeah? Look at the bottom. He says it. I'm not a fan of the manager, showholding players into his system, but missed chances are not on him. 22 shots against Arsenal, 10 shots against Fulham, 28 shots against Grimsby, 26 shots against Burnley, 3 goals, 2 goals, 1 goal, 0 goal. We're just not finishing. Expected goals, we've got the same as Chelsea. We've only scored 4 goals, they've scored 7. Shots on target per match, we've got the same as Chelsea. But look at the conversion rate for everyone on this list. Bournemouth is converting their chances more than us. Bournemouth. Look at that. 9.3 for Bournemouth. 22.2 for Arsenal. We've got more shots than Arsenal, and Arsenal have scored 6 goals. We've only scored 4 now. That we scored 3 against Burnley. Arsenal have scored 6 goals in the league, but we've had more shots on target than them. We're just not. It's gonna come, bro. This is what I'm trying to say, man. It's gonna come, man. Let's be patient, man. We might get there. We might get this top 4. You're saying, Ivan. We might get there, bro. Who knows? Look at the touches in the opposition box. The more time we're in the opposition box, the more we can score a goal. It might concede a penalty. Anything can happen, bro. Big chances. We've had 6. Come on, bro. We're doing what we need to do, man, but it doesn't mean anything. Arsenal have gone out there and look, 7 players they bought. And look at them on this list. Expected goals, they're 5th. Shots on target per match, they're 5th. They score 5 against Leeds, cool. But look at the touches in the opposition box. They're not even getting in the box like that. They're not even getting big chances. But they bought 7 players, though. They bought 7 players, right? This is what I'm trying to say, Ivan. It doesn't matter about how much players you get. It's about if it improves the team. You see what I'm trying to say to you, bro? Look at Bournemouth, bro. They're in every single chart. Look at Bournemouth. Expected goals, 3rd. Shots on target, 4th. Touches in the opposition box, 2nd. Big chances, 2nd. Bournemouth are moving mad. Us, Bournemouth and Chelsea are in every single one. So we'll come, man. We'll come, bro. So you look at that alone and you go to the table, bro. You don't know what's going on. Let me put myself back out here. Boom. Come on, bro. It will come, man. Let's keep going, brother. It will come, man. I believe, man. I believe. I know the midfield is a problem, though. 100%. I'm not sitting there saying it's not a problem. But, brother, if we put away a lot of our shots, we wouldn't even be talking about the midfield. We were burying teams. We should have minimum beat Arsenal 2-1. 22 shots. Minimum, we should have beat them. Never mind the draw. People, this is build up, so it'll take a few seasons, but Amrin is getting rid of the deadwood. Then he's trying to get players that work his system. Then fine-tune with the players he needs. Exactly. Even with the Fulham game, we should have been out of sight after half an hour. That's what the City in the treble season used to do, finish off teams early. Exactly. Even with Burnley. Is that going to be a problem, bro? Yeah, he will. He will. He will. I'm with the manager, Kobe Mainoo. I saw something that City spent 3-4 times as much as United since their takeover, and they started to close the gap. All we know that has what has happened afterwards. So I just see money as that only that way. Nah, man. Look at City now, Ivan. Look at who they bought now and look at their defense. Their defense was trash last season. It's still trash. But look at who they bought now. It's like they bought players for their offensive thing. They went out there and bought Reinders. Who else did they buy? Turkey. Everyone they bought made them better going forward. But who have they bought going for their defense? Do you know what I'm trying to say to you, bro? They've been whack. Look at their team against Brighton. Let me show you their team against Brighton. They've been pony, bro. Everyone is playing City now saying, yeah, we can beat them. Everyone. Look at their team. That Kusanov guy, he's got pace. And he's injured now. He's injured. Turkey's injured apparently as well. Ait Nouri's the only player that they bought going to the back. Trafford, yeah, you made a few saves. Cool. Rodri's back. Cool. But going forward, all they bought was Reinders. Turkey's not even playing. So this is their normal team. They haven't really strengthened, but they bought better players, right? You said their name, right? They bought better players. But nothing ain't really changed, bruv. They're still looking weak defensively. They've lost 2 of their first 3 games. 2 of their first 3 games. And let me tell you lot something, yeah? If you lot think Trafford was bad when he was passing out the back against Tottenham, wait until you see Donnarumma. Oh my day. I hope they play Donnarumma against us. Donnarumma will make a good save. Don't get it twisted, bro. But wait until you lot see Donnarumma passing out the back. I don't understand how they've gone for him. Even Thing said it. Even what's his name? What's my Enrique? Enrique said we want Chevrolet to be our number 1 because we want him to we want to be better about passing and all of that and distribution. That's all it is. We love Donnarumma, but we just want to be better with our distribution and boom, boom, boom. Because they want to be a passing team. You know PSG, they pass the ball around you. So this is what's going on, bro. They haven't really strengthened when you look at their team. Who's really there? The back 4 looks the same. Apart from Ait Nouri and Trafford, it's really the same. You know what I'm saying? Who's really there? Turkey's injured. Nico Gonzalez, the guy that they bought. Remember, they bought Nico Gonzalez. Do you remember that guy? Nico. You don't even remember who that is. They bought a geezer called Nico Gonzalez. You don't even play, bro. They don't even play him. Look, this geezer. They don't even play him, bro. They bought him for 60 million. They don't even play the guy. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Money don't mean nothing, bro. It don't mean about you going out there and spending money. It's about what you're spending the money on. That's what makes sense. And we got them next on the 14th of September. Brother, I reckon we do them. Look, Turkey's out. Cunha, I don't think they know this. They're saying late September. How do they know that? Mid-October. Nothing ain't come out yet. Oh, shit, yeah. Martinez, yeah. But Mount ain't even on this. They're not even saying Mount's injured. Mount's not even on this. But yeah, Vardio's got a knock. Cherky's out to early November. Kovacic, Savino. Bro, they've not changed anything, man. This is just my point. I'm trying to show you, lot. That guy out there and just spending mad money on players that you don't even rate. It's not even that deep. So that's what we're dealing with, man. As Man United fans, we need to block out all the noise and focus on our squad. We have a very good squad on paper. We can see potential, exactly. Lucky, funny, mate. I'm with the manager. He loves the manager talks, innit? Let me show you the more news anyway, man, guys, man. I know you're not here for the news. Like I said, Laurie Whitwell said what he said about Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez was sitting at the I'm going to play the video in a minute as well, so you lot can understand exactly what's going on with midfielders. But look, Emi Martinez spent transfer deadline day at Aston Villa's training ground waiting for a call about a Manchester United move that never came. Peak. And you know what's crazy? It's his birthday today, so he must have thought, yeah, I'm getting an early birthday present, going to Man United, and it never came, bro. Do you understand? So he's been waiting, blah, 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 and then we ended up calling Lammens. So I told you that already. The Lammens deal would not have happened if Sancho agreed to go on a permanent to Aston Villa. That's what killed the Lammens deal, the Martinez deal. So for those of you that don't trust Lammens and all of that, and you're saying, we should have went for someone more certified, bro, this is what killed that deal. Man United's idea was to do a permanent swap deal for Emi Martinez and Sancho, but Sancho refused to go to Aston Villa on a permanent. So don't get onto my boy Lammens, bro. He's just coming to do business. You know what I mean? To be clinical, have to chase the match. Even Burnley said after the Burnley game, we are good. We just need to finish our chances. That way, we don't need to chase the game. Exactly. And then that's when we can start giving people some tries as well. Morning, I went to France on the weekend for WWE. Now keep up to date with what happening. I'm going to play you a video of Ben Jacobs in a minute of what he said about midfielders, etc. and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, man, we've signed Lammens. This is more or less what's happened. We've got rid of all these guys on the right. We've done a little mini clear out. We've got these guys in on the left. Diego Leon could get added to that as well if you don't want to look at him as an under 18. We've done a mini clear out, man. It's never going to be straight away, bro. And a lot of teams just come and done, bam. They was able to spend and get their teams going. We've had to clear out some people. Rashford might come back. I heard he's having a stinker in Barca. Højlund will come back unless Napoli get into the Champions League. Sancho, we might just let him go. He sees his contract runs out next year. Anthony's gone for real. Lindelof's gone for free. Garnacho's gone for real. So we're doing a mini clear up, bro. Once Amrin gets his full squad, bro, I promise we win the league. At least Guy's staying at Palace. Liverpool's 100% beatable. 100%. It's still early days, but if the top four keep playing trash, I swear we might have a chance. Yeah, man. I'm looking at top six because we ain't got a midfielder, but we'll see. Wonder what will happen to Martinez now from Villa. Unai was very funny when he kept saying his name. Yeah, Marco Bizek. Marco Bizok. Now, but listen, Villa are cool, bro. Villa are saying, yeah, we're happy with him staying. They're being second, bro. Remember, they're becoming our feeder club now, innit? Anyone we don't want, Rashford, you'll go to Villa. Sancho, you'll go to Villa. So that's what's happening. Look, they're happy, bro. Aston Villa are happy to continue with Emi Martinez this season as no exit is expected after Man United deal off. Martinez is not keen on a Turkish league move and prepared to stay at Villa. Right? Man United open talks but never sent a bid. So he's staying. They're happy. They're happy to be second fiddle. And it's his birthday today as well. That was awkward for them to put that up there. Awkward. They put, yeah, happy birthday, Martinez. This geezer didn't want to be there. Look. You don't want to be there, bro. Man said, I want to do anything to leave. Exactly. Sancho's a leash. Everywhere he goes, bad energy follows him. Liverpool defensively weak. Arsenal play trash football. City are whack. Chelsea also have a bit of shaky defense. We just need to finish our chances more and keep consistency. And remember, guys, we're playing the top. We're playing the top six. Chelsea and City next. We always play good against the big six. The big six is calm. The big six, I've got no problem with that. I'm scared of the Brightons. I'm scared of Brighton, Bournemouth, and that. I'm not scared of City and Chelsea, bro. Rashford ain't coming back. Yeah, boy, hope Barcelona take him. We also need to make sure we beat the first teams first half. Yeah, it's true. Small teams. Lammens are looking strong, man. Kind of Dave saves. Yeah. I'm worried Ruben still start Banana. He might, you know what it is? He might not chuck in Lammens for the City game. That's what I think. I don't think he's going to chuck him in straight away because that might be a lot of pressure. There's already a lot of pressure at Man United. Remember that, guys. And then the pressure to come at the City game is a bit mad. You know what I'm saying? Our partner clubs are Aston Villa, Napoli, and Nice. It's true. Feeder clubs. Brighton, exactly. Rashford's problem has always been intensity. Barcelona press a lot, and Rashford just isn't about that. I think he comes next season. That's what I'm saying. That's peak, man. If Rashford stays, it's peak. It's peak, bro. I don't want Rashford to stay, bro. Look at this, guys. We've got a new bomb squad. We've got a new bomb squad. Yeah? There's a new one now. Look at the new bomb squad. The windows in Turkey, Saudi Arabia are opening until September 11th and 10th. It's understood that suitable offers were to come in for their other goalkeepers, buying Deer and Onana, it would be considered. So these guys can still go. These two can still go. These two idiots can still go. And then you've got Andre, this is Fabrizio Romano now, saying Andre Onana and buying Deer may be an option for Galatasaray now that Lammens has signed for Man United. Yeah, and then we got Malacia, who no one even remembers plays at the club. Everyone always forgets about the geezer. Tyrone Malacia's loan to Elche is now unlikely to happen. Malacia could now stay at Man United beyond today's deadline, but Saudi and Turkish windows remain open. Malacia was linked with Saudi before. So Malacia still might end up going to Turkey League or Saudi. There's 12 days left in that window. So this is what I'm saying to you guys. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's not done yet. Something can still happen. I think Lammens is ready. You think Lammens is ready to play against City, yeah? That's a big game to chuck him into, you know. That's a big call. Brighton is fire. Yeah, Brighton are on it, man. Mitch, if Belieber continues thinking, do we still go for him, in our opinion? I think we still go for him, but cheaper. I think we still go for him, but we go for him on a cheaper one. But if you're old enough, you're good enough, what player used to say that? Yeah, it's true, it's true, it's true. True. Onana definitely going, but why remove him by in there? We need at least two keepers, right? Nah, because you know what it is? One of them will go. It'll be one. One of them could go. It just says that if anyone comes in for them, the Turkish, the Premier League clubs, the window closes, but someone can take our player. That's what happens now. So Saudi can come in and say, we need you, Onana. 30 million, see you later. Or Saudi can come in and say, buy in there. Buy in there, he's Turkish. So it's better for him to go there and actually get, and then Galatasaray, he'll get watched proper. And then he'll make the World Cup for them, really. And he's cheaper as well. He's only like 4 million. We'll probably sell him for about 5 million anyway, get our money back. So one of them can go. Malacia, Saudi wanted him before, but he's a bit young, so I don't know if he'll go. Do you know what I'm saying? So Slices, don't worry. I'm going to play that video for you lot now. Ben Jacobs gives a proper insight of what, like, why we haven't gone for a midfielder, why he thinks it's not going to happen, etc. So you lot are going to figure it out right now. So let me show you lot exactly what Ben Jacobs said. I played it yesterday. I'm going to play it again today. Then I'll get a few of these comments. So keep the comments coming. And I'm going to come off the screen so I can make it a bit smaller for myself. And yeah, we'll go.
Front, you can never say never, because this is the part of the window where you have all that late window movement. What I'd say about Conor Gallagher is several Premier League clubs have already inquired about a loan and been told that it can only be done permanently. So I'd be surprised if Atletico Madrid changed the perspective now. I think they either want him sold or to stay. So that for me is looking unlikely. General consensus is they're not working on a midfielder at the moment, but getting the goalkeeper over the line was obviously something that was very important, and a crazy day because right up until lunch, they were basically concurrently talking about Senne, Lammens and Emi Martinez. Both players were prepared to travel. They decided to go with Lammens, and I suppose that backs up the longer standing plan of finding a young number 2 for now and number 1 for the future. But how quickly might he become the number 1? And I think part of the appeal for Lammens is that given that both goalkeepers are not in their best form at the moment, coupled with the fact that Onana goes to the Africa Cup of Nations, you would think at some point mid-season when Onana's away, Lammens is going to get an opportunity. And if he does well, he will back himself to keep his place. Well, I mean, whilst they were discussing Martinez, Sancho naturally was being negotiated. He's expected to join Aston Villa. In fact, it is a done deal with about 80% of wage coverage pending only the formalities and the official announcement. It was never a swap deal, 2 separate deals, but naturally they were speaking about Emi Martinez at the same time. I think Villa's perspective, same for Harvey Elliott. is they can't sign players permanently at the moment due to their financial situation. And that's partially why Emi Martinez could still leave. So could we see something so box office where Manchester United add 2 goalkeepers? All indications are no at this stage. That was what we were told anyway at the beginning of the morning, that it was a choice between Lammens and Martinez. But Martinez, I still think, whether now or by the end of the Turkish window or the Saudi window, will go. We know that Galatasaray are interested. So there was never really anything that got to, I'm told, at this point anyway, as of lunch today, a bid for Emi Martinez. And I think some of that was down to the fact that when Manchester United last engaged over Martinez, in the middle part of the window, they made a loan offer themselves. Villa said no. And then the response from Villa for a permanent deal was it's got to be close to £40 million. So I think part of the consideration in going for Lammens is price. One's available for just over 20 million. The other, double that number. One is younger, one is older. So even though Manchester United fans are probably thinking a bit more short term than the recruitment team, if you have Martinez, number one, instant upgrade, everybody's happy with that. I think Manchester United again realised that their finances are tight. Like we said in previous shows, if they go for Baleba, that's 2026 budget. So now they have to think about that. And when next summer comes along, if they make a bid, money or something from summer 2026. So fee is quite important to get someone long-term, long value, and make sure that they save something, because it's crystal clear, even though it's not thought that it's going to happen in the last few minutes or hours of the window, that come next summer, Manchester United are going to go all in for an elite starting midfielder. And that might cost 100 million, and the budget's not going to miraculously appear. So this is why I think they thought younger, longer term, and the fact that Lammens was a longer standing target anyway than Emi Martinez. Yeah, I think it's relatively open because Onana's coming back from injury, and when we've seen him, he looked a little bit sort of fragile or not match sharp, whatever you want to call it, and Bayindir's made a few errors as well. I think Manchester United are happy without the labels at the moment because they know that Onana's going off to the Africa Cup of Nations anyway. So in likelihood, Senne Lammens plays over the festive period, and that's only a few days away, I think, from Ruben Amorim then looking at that January window and going, okay, do I have a number one at this football club? So by that, what I mean is that right now you say Onana's number one in likelihood, but Senne Lammens is there to compete and challenge and will get opportunities over the festive period. Then you're days away from the January window, and they'll have to make a judgment call by then. Is Lammens good enough to be this number one? And do they try and ship off Onana after the Africa Cup of Nations? Or is Lammens a number two? January window is open. Go out there and potentially buy a number one either in January or the following summer. So I think there will be a chance for Lammens in this gap between end of window and January, which is not that long in terms of times and games, to have the opportunity to show what he can do as a number one. And then I think rather than Manchester United calling them one or two, I think it will just be a case of letting them have time, one or two, and then after that, looking in practice at who performs. They are happy with the window. I think they've spent a large amount of budget, more than they originally planned. I think they're very happy with the dynamic between Chris Vivell, Jason Wilcox and the ownership. So you've got a functional model in their eyes. Ruben Amorim wanted 2 10s. He's got his 2 10s. I think they're delighted with the proven Premier League experience of Cunha and Mbermo. Then I think landing Šeško, even though he wasn't necessarily their top choice right at the beginning of the window, they would have liked Liam Delap, for example, but they're very pleased to have beaten Newcastle to that particular deal. Let's see how effective he is and how quickly, and whether his performances match that fee. But I think he's got huge potential. And they were all in on Benjamin Šeško a year ago too. So even though they had other targets at the beginning of the window, long-standing interest, I think they'll be delighted to have got in a young goalkeeper as well, and enough outgoings also. And Anthony is permanent, which is naturally something that's welcomed by all sides. Rashford's wage is off the books. Garnacho to Chelsea, 40 million, not a bad fee, but they obviously wanted 50 million. So all in, I think they'll be quite pleased. Where I think they'll have a few doubts are over Kobbie Mainoo and what they're going to do about that situation when the window closes, and clear disappointment that they didn't get Baleba, but I think Brighton's not for sale position was genuine. I think so. So midfield is going to be the number one priority. We know they want an elite midfielder. We know they would have done it now if they could. Baleba wasn't possible. Manchester United don't want to damage the club-to-club relationship. But my feeling is that Manchester United, again, have taken some of their 2026 budget and spent it in this window. And that's partially because they know that they are going to be in a position where other exits happen. So you've got Rashford wage off the books, possibly a permanent exit. You've got some amortization dropping off on the 3-year cycle and big amortization as well. And that was the same also heading into this financial year. A lot of big amortization in the cycle that we're in and the cycle we're going into drops off. And that's important because it gives them a little bit more flexibility as well. You then have, I think, a likelihood that Bruno Fernandes doesn't go to Saudi in any late drama now, but is open to Saudi. And that's why we keep hearing all of the links constantly. My sense is that he'll do 1 year, play the World Cup, and then there will be a very serious conversation from all parties as to whether or not he ends up going. And should he go, they can get a big fee there. And I'd be very surprised if Casemiro did more than one season at Manchester United. Come next summer, even though Ruben Amorim favours him, that exit is possible too. So that frees up a little bit of budget as well. So all in, I think Manchester United realise that they can get sales and they can do that perhaps more easily and feasibly in a year's time than now. And this is why I think they chose to move a bit of the budget forwards. Because remember, once again, second half of this summer and the first half of next summer, they're exactly the same when you're moving things around. Because the second half of this summer, you're into this current financial year, 25-26. So if you spend in this summer, then you can deal with it in January or the first half of next summer to balance the books. So you can look at these 3 windows, second half of now, all of January, first half of 2026, as one challenge, solution, problem, whatever you want to look at it, to balance the books. In other words, were they to have signed Baleba now, you can offset it with an early Bruno Fernandes sale in a year's time. Are they to bid again for Baleba in the summer next year? You can again sell Bruno Fernandes. You just got to make sure that you get it done in the first window, in the first sort of month. And then again, your finances will be balanced. Buyer, because you're mid-season, there's urgency, prices are really high. Baleba won't move mid-season. Angelo Stilla's release clause isn't available until summer 2026, which is why they discussed a move and then chose not to. Adam Wharton, I'm told, has got a kind of verbal agreement with Crystal Palace that he can leave in a year's time. So again, available summer 2026, but not in January. So I think the point here is this new recruitment team at Manchester United, they don't want to panic buy. They don't want to put themselves in a position where they use budget recklessly and then don't have it for a big name player that's worth the wait. So there was opportunism for Baleba, didn't come off. I don't expect them to do anything reckless because they'll know that in a year's time, if they don't have that elite starting midfielder or they don't get it from the dynamic that they have within, there will be a lot of names. And this window's been, I think, the window of strikers and goalkeepers. The last summer before that was midfielders like Caicedo and Rice on the move. And I think, again, when we get to next summer, we'll be back to several clubs wanting a central midfielder. And that's why I think Manchester United, if they need to, will be prepared to wait. Is more forthright than Ten Hag, which is ironic because Ten Hag had the veto, but maybe that means he didn't need to be forthright. So this new recruitment model is not about one person, it's collaborative. And Ruben Amorim is very, I'm told, loud and forthright and frank and open and honest. He fights for what he wants and he's not afraid to give his opinion, but he doesn't have the veto. So you have this healthy freedom to challenge. And it's not an Amorim signing or a Vivell signing or a Wilcox signing or an Ineos signing. It is very much truly collaborative. And you don't have a functional collaborative model if everyone just agrees. So you want that kind of argument. For example, Amorim put forward Ollie Watkins, but they decided together Shesko was the better option. So when you kind of look at has Amorim got what he wanted? Yes, in terms of positions, because he argued for 2 10s and he got 2 10s. He argued for a brand new striker. I think that was obvious. He's argued for a goalkeeper. They agree with him. And he was pushing for a midfielder, but he didn't get one. And he wanted a fullback and he didn't get one. So I think most, other than 2 positions that Amorim wanted, he's got. But has he specifically got the names in those positions? Not necessarily, because Chris Vivell won the battle of strikers and Benjamin Shesko was the majority view. Brian and Burmo and Mateus Cunha were not really disputed. I think Amorim wanted them, but so did the entire recruitment team. And they had early buy-in from both those players. So they were always going to get done. And they were probably quite smooth internally in terms of the debate as to how to move, when to move, what to pay. Everybody was very much on the same page. Amorim had put forward Estepinian. He ended up going to Milan, and Manchester United didn't bid. And it'll be really interesting post-window to see, because I think this is going to be a clue, who was really getting Lammens over the line. The deal was done by Chris Vivell, but the point here is, did Amorim say, get me a more experienced number one? Because he knows that the long term means nothing if he's not at the football club, and that's the life of the manager. So it wouldn't surprise me, speaking to sources today, if the Martinez move was quite Amorim driven, which may suggest he does feel he needs an experienced number one. And then from there, they have to make a call. Final call is obviously made by the sporting directors and the owners, but Ruben Amorim is not just a passenger in all of this. He's loud, he's vocal, and I think Jim Ratcliffe referenced that in an interview where he said when Amorim and Ratcliffe speak, they can be quite short, they can be quite rude, they can swear at each other, but ultimately there's that respect. And I think if you have that functional model where you can argue professionally, not fall out, and then through that healthy debate, make your final determination, that's much healthier than having a bunch of yes men and women.
Really got a bit
A lot of people think that man's going to come out here and panic buy and all this stuff. It's not going to happen. This is why we never went for a midfielder, as you can see, as you've seen now. So I hope you understand that one day, Ivan. We're not going to go out here and go mad, yeah, and just panic buy up the place. So it is where it is, man. But hopefully January or something, it can come true, and then we see what happens. Lammens is ready to go to the Etihad. You think Lammens is ready to start at the Etihad, yeah? Madness. But I think he'll pick up for form. He's too much of a baller to flop. Oh, that's Sesko. I think Malaysia will quit football. This guy is suffering mentally. Onana must be told his third coach force him out. There's nowhere Onana stays. He got that first keeper ego. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. Onana thinks he's the guy. It's true. But no one ain't paying the money for him. I hope Amorim during training tells his team to bury their chances more. First note, international football, case in Mount Metch is the best channel. Salvio, big up yourself, man. United, best United channel. Yeah, love. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. If you're old enough, you're good enough. Metch, I hope that now the window is closed, you'll still be getting live. It's the proper United channel. Come on, man. I'm here daily, man. Every day I'm going to try to get a little live in, and then I might do like a video at the end of the day with all the news. I know it might not be much anymore because of transfer windows closed, but there's still going to be news. Don't worry about that. There's still going to be stuff to talk about. I heard we can get new transfers in January, so we still believe. But he just said it in that video that there's no way. Midfielder, it's not going to happen. No midfielder because we're going to go for elite one next season. Ben Jacobs, exactly. I agree. It's better not to waste money on someone who we don't really want and won't play when Belieber comes. I'd rather wait for Belieber and water next season. I just pray our midfield can survive. It's true. Met's truly the top channel. Love, man. Appreciate you, look, man. But what is this nonsense around Sesko? Like, everyone needs to relax. He's new to the Premier League, and our manager's making sure that he stays our striker for many years to come. Can't wait to beat Newcastle. Honestly, we said you hate Newcastle. We got Met. You reckon we win against City, Chelsea, Brighton? I think we win, draw, and lose. Bro, I don't know, but I'm comfortable against City and Chelsea. Any of the top teams, I'm comfortable. Like, I'm cool going in there. It's the Brighton that I'm scared of. I'm more scared of Brighton than Man City. I swear to you, lot. I've never been scared of the big team. We always play good against them. It's always narrow. 1-0 defeat, or we win, or draws. It's always mad narrow. Sesko is going to end up as an elite striker under Amorim. I'm not even worried about him right now. I think Amorim is just taking it slow with him and not repeating the Rasmus situation. This is what he's doing. Xerxes, you can't take a young striker and just throw him in the deep end like Rasmus. He needs time for things to click and for him to gain confidence. Allow this. I'm ordering a kebab. I said an early one, slices. Early kebab. Safe. I only deep now that Mbeumo was left-footed, but that cross he made with his right foot. Sesko. Bro, all these crosses are mad. All of these crosses. It's crazy. Welcome to the biggest club in England. Bro, did you know it's possible that Sir Ratcliffe sells OG Nice? Bro, imagine that's a 15 billion payment, bruv. 15 billion? Nah, I don't know about that. 15 billion for Nice. No way. That's crazy. He did talk about potential selling Nice. Yeah, it won't be 15 billion though. I cannot wait to beat Brighton. Selling Nice makes sense if he gets the opportunity. Buy Man United. If he gets the opportunity, to buy. B-U-Y, you mean, not buy, as in see you later. I hear it. I would not mind a kebab right now. Mad. So that's what's up, man. This is the new bomb squad, guys. I told you, this is the new bomb squad. They can still leave because the transfer window is still open in Turkey and what's this? Turkey and what's it called? Saudi Arabia. I was just seeing something. I'm going to show you now what I was looking at. But just some transfer window talks about has come out. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to share my screen. But yeah. These guys can still go, man. I hope Bayende or Onana, one of them definitely leaves, man. Because we cannot. Oh shit, this is what's going on. Mainu's going to feel pissed. Look at this, peoples, man. Mainu's going to feel pissed. So you got man like Loftus-Cheek getting called into the England squad. And you still got man like Mainu that can't even get a game. He's going to be pissed, bro. This is what I'm saying. These are the things that Mainu don't want to see. Mainu can't get a game, bro. Loftus-Cheek. And this is what I was just looking at, this thing here. How Premier League smashed 3 billion transfer barrier and left rest of the Europe in its wake. So the Premier League is accountable for 14 of the teams in the 30 highest revenues. We're fourth. But I think that's overall in like the last however much years. I don't know. And then obviously he's got the bomb squad. We've only got one guy remaining, Malacia, which I've just showed you lot. He can still play. He can still go to the Turkish or the Fin League. Let me show you something about Lammens now. But this was meant to be predominantly on Lammens. Following the Fulham game, blah, blah, blah. Most shots in the Premier League this season, 56. Bournemouth is 44. Most shots. That's us we're signing for Lammens. Let me show you something about Lammens right now. Hold on. That's the midfielder thing. Look at that. We did not want to panic buy and use the budget recklessly and then not have it for a big name player. We didn't want to panic buy. That's why we didn't get a midfielder. Let me show you some stuff about the thing. Galatasaray have shown interest in Onana. I showed you that yesterday. This is the stuff about Lammens. Let's get into it. A few more about his distribution, etc. Man United finally made their goalkeeper signing. It was Senne Lammens from Roehampton. The 23-year-old was identified as priority choice by the scouts and the recruitment staff. He's a well-rounded goalkeeper, strong at shot stopping and distribution. This is what my man's on. Obviously, we're going to take it with the pinch of salt of them all. Because obviously people are saying he faces more shots because he's in the Belgium league, blah, blah, blah. Lammens excels at shot stopping, saving penalties and claiming crosses. This is probably the main thing, bro. Even though it shouldn't be. It should be shot stopping. But, bro, come on, man. We are dying when it's coming to claiming crosses, man. He saved 4 penalties last season, joint most in Europe's top leagues. He's exceptional high post shot, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, man, he's doing his thing. Look at this list there. It's got most of the best keepers in there. Post shot, saves. Where's Lammens? He's up there, look, with that Yevon guy. So he's doing all right when it comes to that. You lot have seen his shots about his thing anyway. He's prevented goals. He's top when it comes to preventing goals. It was clear United needed a change in goal. Costly errors from Onana and Bayende cost points. We're both struggling under pressure, a weak on crosses and vulnerable at set pieces. On paper, Lammens shows a higher save rate and more command of his box. So this is Lammens in the blue compared to Andre Onana in the red. Look at that. Crosses stopped. Look how much crosses he stopped compared to Onana. Look how much carries. Sorry, carries. Yeah, you got Onana's probably beats him more with carries, but carries don't really mean that. Cross stoppage. Cross stoppage, he beats him. Crosses stopped, he beats him. Post shot, he beats him. Penalty saves, he beats him. Saves in general, he saved the most in Europe. Different. Goal kicks, look at that. Average length, he beats him. Ball recoveries, he beats him. Literally, passes completed is about the same. Like, All Onana's got over him, it's a bit of the carries and a little bit of clean sheets. Do you understand? Because obviously the Premier League is better where you got a better defence. Let's be real. So he's probably facing 100 shots a game in the Belgian league. So then we got that. Then we go to more, and it's another option considered was Emi Martinez from VR. He could have offered Premier League experience, but came with a high cost and his own errors at 23. Lammens is more of a long-term bet on potential than a proven safe solution from day one. So remember, Emi Martinez last season made more errors than Onana, you know. For those that don't know, Emi Martinez made more errors than Onana last season. And this is them just weighing themselves. So Emi Martinez, the purple one, Lammens is blue. So this guy, when it comes to saves, man, he's on a different thing, man. What's this about Grimsby? Oh my God. Bro, we might have to play the Grimsby game again. We might have to play the Grimsby game again, bro. Them man cheated. Look at this, guys. What's this? Grimsby Town fielded an ineligible player versus Man United. What's going on here? What, are we playing it again? What's going on? Do we get our 7-0 against them now, or what's going on? Grimsby Town fielded an ineligible player. So a player that shouldn't have played against Man United. Club who self-reported have been fined rather than thrown out. Oh, joke thing. Nah, man. I'm not having that, man. I'm not having that, bro. They self-reported it. So they came in and told it themselves and they've been fine. Bro, they cheated, bro. Let's go and get that. Let's go and get that rematch, bro. Let's go and get that rematch. They've gone mad. What's that about? Let's go and get that rematch, brother. That is crazy about they fielded a player that couldn't play. What are they talking about? Why has he deleted it? He's deleted it now. He's put it and then he's deleted it. Man said there's a newer version of the post. Where? Oh, it's here. See the latest version. Club who self-reported have been fined 20k, 10k suspended rather than thrown out. Why didn't you throw them out, bro, and say Man United? Nah, it wouldn't have been fair, innit, if we won that, though, innit? Everyone would be chatting shit. Everyone would be chatting shit if we ended up winning the competition. But come on, man. We should have gone out there and got a little 7-0. That's crazy, though, innit? They played a player that didn't even think, and no one even clocked. Why does it keep doing this, man? See the latest post. Oh, the comments are here. Replay the game. That's what I'm saying, man. Let us get our 9-0 over them, man. We should go over there and give them 10 minimum. You see what I'm saying? I'm still here giving you the bombers on the spot, you know. I'm still here giving you the bombers on the spot. Transfer windows closed, but there's still news, bro. Grimsby cheated. I should change my title to Grimsby cheated. It's crazy. Let me get a few of these comments, man. That's madness, isn't it? Bro, always scared of Liverpool since that 7. I feel more fine playing Man City and Chelsea. Yeah. Jim does need to sell Nice. If not, we will be punished. Do you know that had we won the Europa League, we would have been relegated down to Europa League because of Nice, a Crystal Palace situation. Yeah, because they finished on top of us, innit? Yeah, it would have been stupid. We should buy and sell from Nice and do what Chelsea does. Who is that? Oh, we talking about Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He used to play for Chelsea. I think he's gone to Dortmund or something, or AC Milan. No clue who that is. What player can carry the Bruno Fernandes player position aura? Mainly can play. There's a lot of players that can play in that 8. Not my bad. What the fuck? What they said, 15 billion on weirdos. So around 300 million likely for me. Yeah, not billion. No way. No way we'll get billion for that. We must buy class midfielders next summer. Hopefully one of them in January. Get rid of Bruno Ugarte. Casemiro leaves on a free. Bruno is open to go in Saudi next year. This is the thing. Casemiro and Bruno just want to stay this year because of the World Cup. They're saying, bruv, I want to stay in Europe. I get into the World Cup, I'm fine. And Ugarte, I don't think he's going. I'll be real. I don't think he's going. I hear Nana came back from the summer vacation wanting a new contract because of the 25% reduced wages. Ruben had fire in his eyes and illness. Listen, what I'm gonna do later, I might come out and do another live and break down everything that Lobby Whitwell said, because he said that. So I might do Lobby Whitwell speaks, break it down, and obviously there's probably gonna be a video. I might play you the video. So I'm gonna do that later. Don't worry. Not selling Mason Mount, Kobe Mainu, Martinez tried everything to come to United. Everything. The Belgian league do not have more shots at their keepers than keepers in England. Apparently they do because it's shit. Apparently it's shit over there, so they got more shots. But bro, he's saving them anyway. Oh, how is that allowed? This is what I'm saying, man. Let's go get our rematch, man. This is what I'm saying. I don't care about a rematch. Honestly, take the Carabao Cup, Grimsby, bro. I wouldn't even want us to. I wouldn't even want them to get thrown out, and then we get their spot, because that would be, we shouldn't be in there. Because if we end up winning it, we cheated. We should have a rematch, bro. We should have a rematch. We will be on it. Let's go out there and 9-0 them. We shouldn't leave that pitch until we get a 9-0. What's this now? Look, Grimsby Town fielded an ineligible player versus Man United in the League Cup. Registration of Clark Adore was posted at 12:01 day before the game. 12 is the deadline. Club who self-reported have been fined 20k, 10k suspended rather than thrown out. Bro, rematch the game. Don't throw them out. Rematch the game. Nah, man. Don't throw them out, man. Clearly, the only reason we lost, disgusting. They should be thrown out. Nah, man. I wouldn't throw them out. I would never throw them out because I wouldn't want to win that. It's just like with the City thing. You know, like with City, yeah, when they were saying that if City gets stripped of all their titles, give it to whoever came second. And Oli Gunnar, Jose Mourinho saying, bruv, I want my title. I wouldn't want the title. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want the title, bro. Like, because we haven't won it where you win it. Imagine now being told, yeah, we're the winners of 2017 Premier League. You wouldn't even care. We wouldn't celebrate it. We'll be like, swear down. Okay, whatever. We won 17. Okay, then cool. No one will care. So my thing is, bruv, let us play again. Yeah, let us play again, bro. A rematch is a must. Oh, umpa bomba. I'm still giving you the bombers, bro. Transfer window was closed, but you're still here getting the live bombers. So make sure you lot are hitting the like buttons. How we only got 29 likes? Come on, man. What's the hate and energy today? Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let's go. Good morning, all. At last, we have Lammens. Can we say goodbye to Onana? Rematch. United deserved that from the cheaters. I want a rematch. Bro, if we get Camavinga, you're on to Camavinga. Lamar, I believe, Wharton, bro. I swear I'm ready to buy a seasonal ticket. Of course. Cup, man. Sweden versus Slovenia World Cup qualification game this week. Only time I'm hoping Gyökeres and Isaac Cook Sesko. Oh, you're Swedish, yeah, Ivan, yeah? You're Swedish. Big up Sweden, man. For our upcoming transfer windows, we do need another midfielder as Mount and Cunha are injured, and we don't know. Mount's not even coming up on the list as injured, you know. Mount's not even coming up. Look at this, guys. I don't know why Mount's not even coming up. Mount might not even be injured, but who knows? But they might not even know what's going on. They might be guessing. Who knows? Because I don't know that Cunha is out to late September. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. We ain't had nothing from United alone or nothing leaked. But Mount's not even coming up on that. That's City and United. We're playing them next, obviously. So I don't know, bro. We would still lose to Grimsby if there was a rematch. No, we wouldn't, mate. We would cook the life out of them. It would be the cooking we'll give them will be mental. Yeah, just rematch the game then. We ran over Grimsby's Sonard. We would smash them if we played them again. Mount got a knock. The internationals could get our key players cropped. Mason Mount will be fine. Yeah, it's madness. It's madness. It's madness. Look, man was going through the thing. This was a welcome to Manchester United Lammens. Man sitting there going through the stuff about Lammens and that and all of these good stuff. And then we're getting bombers, bruv. Talking about Grimsby Town are fielding wrong players in that. This is crazy, bro. The comments are going mad. The comments are going bananas. Say, throw them out. Leaves a bad smell, this. Imagine that was us, though. Imagine that was Man United, though. We wouldn't get fined, bro. It would be, yeah, chuck them out, blah, blah, blah. We would not get fined. But I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with that. It's where it is anyway, man. They won, innit? They won in the end. It is where it is. You get me? I would rather us play them again, of course. But it is where it is, man. I wouldn't want to go through, though. I wouldn't want them to get chucked out and then we go through. Because if we wouldn't even feel that we deserve it. We shouldn't be in it. You know what I'm trying to say? So I wouldn't want it to just go, we're through. I would want us to play again, if anything. But let's get back to the Lammens stuff. Let's get back to what we was here for. But this is what happens, guys. The bombers don't stop coming, man. No matter what, the bombers don't stop coming. So make sure you lot are smashing the like button and liking the stream, man. I'm still out here for you lot, man. I'm still here. We're still going. Lammens. Let's get back into it, man. This is what I was showing you lot, man. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we got to get ready. Do you understand? The main issue is timing. United left this too late in the window. It sounded like Lammens should have been done in pre-season to adapt and settle. Instead, he arrives under pressure while Onana and Bayern remain unreliable at this time. Man City showed how to act decisively with keepers. Trafford was signed early, and when doubts grew, they pursued Donnarumma. United waited for 3 poor games before reacting. A Lammens gamble should have been done earlier, or balance of Magnum, Vanja, or Kepa. Blah, blah, blah. That's what he thinks. So that's the little stats on him. He's got good everything, man. I've showed you lot the stats in... Nah, wait a minute. I can't get this out of my head, man. I can't get this out of my head, bro. We need to play these guys again, man. No, I'm big and serious, man. We need to play these guys again. But I'm gonna show you a lot more of Lammens' stats as well. Don't worry. But we need to play these guys again, though. Definitely. They've gone mad. Seriously. Because if that was United, everywhere we'll be talking about it. Sky Sports, everyone will be talking about this. These guys cheated. They played Sesko and he got registered a minute later or something. I don't know. But they will be talking about it everywhere. So let's see, man. But yeah, like I said to you about Lammens, that's his stats there. Let me show you some more stats about Lammens as well. Where is it, man? Where's the boy Lammens? Now that the transfer window is open, I can delete so much stuff now, you know. I don't need to show nothing no more. I just need to, I can delete everything and just keep stats. So all the transfer, this guy's close, that guy's close, believer stuff and all of that, I can delete all of it. That's Lammens. 178 saves. No keeper in the world had more. Let me put the screen a bit closer so you can see. And goals prevented. He's prevented the most goals last season. And look at that. Blue is Diego Costa. Lammens is the one in yellow. Donnarumma is the one in green. Onana is the one in pink. Look at that, bro. And let me tell you something, yeah? Manchester City, I don't know what they're doing with this Donnarumma signing, you know. They play a high line. Donnarumma is not like a Raya or Alisson that runs off his line, you know. He stays on his line. That's what Donnarumma is on. He stays on his line. And I don't think you lot have seen him passing. If people are getting onto James Trafford about his passing, wait till you lot see Donnarumma passing. This is why Finn got onto him. This is why they got rid of him. Because they wanted Chevalier because he can pass even better. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So it's crazy, bro. Crazy. Crazy. EFL, boom, boom, boom. Why is he saying it's like he broke the news? This is why I don't like this geezer, man. He's coming out here like he just broke the news. Look at this geezer. Breaking. As if he broke the news. Why is he not sitting there and atting my man, Mike Keegan, who broke it? Why is he not doing that? He's sitting there like he just broke the news when Mike Keegan already said it. It was Mike Keegan that broke the news. What's he doing? This is what I'm saying. Why are you giving me flowers? 10 minutes ago, Mike Keegan said it. This guy's come out here literally 5 minutes ago and said it, breaking, as if he's the one that broke 4 minutes ago. This is what I'm saying about this geezer, man. I don't know about him, man. I'm not sure about this guy. EFL acting as the management committee of the Carabao Cup, blah, blah, blah. He just basically copied and pasted my man at Blundell Park. But yeah. I'm going off topic a lot. How many points are we getting from City and Chelsea? Bro, I would say 3. I would say 3 minimum. I think we beat one of them, man. I think we beat one of them. Mostly City. City play with a high line, which is crazy. That is perfect for what we do. And their defense is kind of slow. I'll be real. Nunes is kind of fast on the right-hand side. But the Stones and all that in the middle, they're kind of slow. And Donnarumma stays on his line, bro. Donnarumma stays on his line. This guy is not a sweeper keeper. So we'll see what happens, bro. But I reckon we definitely beat one of them. We also have 2 big games coming up. Let's drop Lammens in the deep end and see if he sinks or swims. I think 3 against City. Yeah, same, man. I think we beat City. United could apply for a rematch if they want to. Let's see what happens, boy, because it's come out in the open now. Grimsby outplayed us despite all the talent we had on the pitch. We're getting 6 straight points. I hope so. We may still have Kobe, but Ugarte needs to improve, or we could end up getting someone like Leon. So, yeah, I hope so, man. We'll see what happens, man. It's going to be an outrage about this, isn't it? Because if it was the other way around, this would be everywhere. This would be everywhere, bro. This would be everywhere. If this was the other way around, this would be every single place. Sky Sports would have reported it already. Manchester United played Sesko when he wasn't meant to play. He wasn't registered in time. Grimsby Town are filing complaints. It will be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. It's the other way around, isn't it? So it is where it is. It is where it is. I don't know. It's in safe hands. Look, it's going everywhere. Look, now it's coming out. Grimsby Town fielding an ineligible player against Man United have been fined. Broski. Replay the match. Man said, give them a rematch so they can beat Man United again. This guy's an idiot. You give us a rematch, we'll have to give them 10. This is the actual article, guys. Let's get into it. Look, this is the article. The EFL board, acting as the management of the Carabao Cup, has today fined Grimsby Town Football Club 20k, which will be 10k, which will be suspended until the season for having breached the rules of competition. The breach. Let me put the screen a bit closer in case some people can't see it. It looks a bit far. You can't even get closer and see it. That's how mad it is. You can't even get any closer. That's how it is. But yeah, circumstances leading to a transgression that Grimsby Town submit the registration of Clark Adore on the day before the fixture, shortly after 12 deadline. The club self-reported the breach upon discovery the day after the fixture had been completed. Following a review of all the evidence, considering prior decisions taken in respect of offence in the League Cup, the board determined that issuing a fine followed precedent. The board further noted that the club's non-compliance was deliberate with no intention to deceive or mislead. The club has since implemented several actions to prevent a similar occurrence in the future. The club will be liable for a suspended sum of 10k if they were to again field an eligible player in the league competition between now and the end of season. So it doesn't just say Man United have failed to comment or Man United were waiting for a response. It's nothing to do with us. It's literally them done. I don't even think we can do anything. You know, like sometimes they'll say Man United we're waiting to see if Manchester United reply or something like that, or boom, boom. It's not saying anything. So it's a myth, man. It's a myth. It's a myth. I don't think we're getting anything out of this still. I don't think we're getting anything out of this. Let's just nip it in the bud and just, yeah, we take the L in it. Is where it is. It happened. But, boy, it is where it is, man. But that's mad though, isn't it? That we got that bomber out of nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Out of nothing, literally. Hold on, let me change this thing. Right. Yeah, so we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens to that. Let me get back to the that's a joke thing, man. I wish it said something about us, though. I lie. And I wish it said something like Man United. We're waiting for Man United to accept this or something. You know, like we accept that they can just get a fine and that's it. Imagine it says something like that. We got time. We've got a lot of time, mate. We've got a lot of time. I'll tell you that. We've got no competitions, mate. We've got a lot of time to play this game again. But boy, we'll see what comes out, innit? Sky Sports might come out and say something. Someone else might come out and say something soon. Who knows? But it seems like we can't do nothing about it. It's that. I would love to play them again, man. Oh, my days. We would have to go bananas. We would have to. Allow it. Clark Adore, the only guy, that's the guy that missed the penalty. The player that shouldn't have played is the player that missed the penalty. The only player in the whole shoot out for them that missed the penalty. The player in question was the only player that missed the penalty. Crazy. Safe. It's crazy. It's crazy. Grimsby Town missed that, therefore it shouldn't have. Bro, I want to see something about rematch, man. Give me some rematch talks, man. Is someone else going to talk about a rematch here or not? Or is it just everyone saying the same things? Like indicators talking about it nice. Fabrizio going to tap in and say something then. Should we not go through due to this? Garnacho told his friends that before the Europa League final, he wanted to move to London and it was targeted to move to Chelsea. Chelsea initially offered only players in exchange, but initially, boom, 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 boom. Like I said later, I'm going to bring you the Lobby Whitwell stuff, etc. I don't watch nothing. Aston Villa are happy to recall him. So, bro, there's nothing coming out then. This is a jolting, man. Jolting. I thought someone's going to come out, Sky Sports might come out and say, Man United could potentially, Nothing coming out, bro. Let's just call it a spade for spade. It's done. We're not getting no rematch. It's done. We failed to sign Martinez and Watkins. We're going to beat City. The Seagulls dropped on Pep. We need that rematch. That's it, my guys, man. I've spoke to you about Lammens, man. The geezer's here now. I'll be back on later. This ain't ending. I'm here every day still. Don't worry. I'll be back on later with the latest news. Laurie Whitwell said loads. I'm going to bring you here and break it all down. Don't watch nothing. What Laurie Whitwell said. Let me quickly check on Sky Sports to see if they've said something about this rematch talks. And then we'll see. Because they might come out and say something. Nope. They ain't said nothing. So yeah, my people, man. If you smash the likes, appreciate you. Smash the likes on your way out. Please, if you haven't already. Appreciate all of you lot in the chat. Everyone inside. Love. I'll be back on later. No.
Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.